This is going to be a very fast lesson, so stay tuned for some strumming and chord options at the end. I'll also try and do a replica of that riff on the 3-string Loog guitar. That's at the end. All right, let's get into this. Okay, everyone, you know me. I'm trying to make songs easy and accessible for the Loog guitar. Loog is a 3-string guitar. It's a real instrument. If you haven't been here before, welcome. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Check out my reviews on the Loog guitar, explaining how it really is an instrument and not just a toy. And I prove it by doing guitar lessons on the Loog. We're going to go through the chords today, the progression, some strumming options, and then I'll look at that riff at the beginning of the song for anyone who wants to noodle around with that. The chords, very easy. We have an A. You can find that on your flashcards that come with the Loog. We have an E. Also a flashcard that comes with the Loog. And then we have a D. Now the D is really tricky. I actually have a whole lesson on how to improve your D chord. I'll make sure to link that in the description. This song has a 16-bar phrase that repeats over and over and over again. We have 2 bars of each chord, except for the very end. Watch how this works. We're going to start on an E chord. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, go to A, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, back to E, 2, 3, 4, E, 2, 3, 4, that's right, A again, A, 2, 3, here's the change to D, 2, 3, 4, D, back to the A, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, here comes the E, watch the change to the D, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4. And of course, I'm counting it and showing it, and I've got it kind of like a little cheat thing right here for you this whole time. Did you get that progression? Let's do that again a little bit faster. I'm going to count to 4. We've got 2 bars of each, except for that E, D, A, A at the end. It's kind of like a blues with a little extra oomph. Most blues are in 12 bars. This one's in 16. Here we go. We're starting on the E. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. A. 2, 3, 4. Back to the E. 2, 3, 4. A. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. D. 2, 3, 4. D. Back to the A. 2, 3, 4. Here's the E, D, E, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4. All right, there's your progression. We've got our chords down. Let's get into some strumming styles. Now, what we hear on the song is that cool little intro, right? And then we get into if everybody hadn't, right? Ocean across the USA. Notice what I'm doing there? I'm going to show you right here. We have down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. How would you count that? That's 5 beats, right? That doesn't make any sense. We have 4. We're going to count to 4, and then we're going to land on the 1. And the 2, 3, 4 are muted. It's going to go like this. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to the D, back to the A. Now, did you see that part right there where I did E, D? Oh, man. Now, there's a good challenge for you to improve your chord changes. So I did 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and on the E, and then I stung the first beat with a D. Hey, little disclaimer, this is not the actual key of the song. You would have to use a capo or play in a different key to actually sound exactly like the recording. So if you're listening to the recording and being like, oh, this doesn't sound the same, that's why. I'm playing in a different key, an easier key for the Loog. Hey, is there a song you'd like to learn that I haven't taught yet? Why don't you leave it in the comments below, and I'll put it in the queue of lessons that I'm getting to. Maybe there's a part of this song that you want a little more detailed instruction on. Leave a comment below, and I'll make sure to get back to you. Another strum that we could do is strum the entire time. You've got two options. Easy option is just quarter notes. That's pretty easy, and that's a nice way, again, to practice staying in tempo and changing your chords on time. More advanced version, I would play something like a 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and the whole time instead of stopping. Notice that these chords are a little challenging for younger players, especially the littles who just got their Loog. Maybe they have the mini electric or something, and they're just used to squeezing the strings down and playing some chords. That A shape can move up and down the neck. Watch this. The A shape turns into an E chord if we go all the way up to the 9th fret. It's actually a dot right here. So we have 3, 5, 7, 9, and we play that same shape on strings 3, the G and the B string with our same fingers. It's kind of a high chord, but it's an E, right? That sounds really cool. And then we can go down to a D chord on the 7th fret. Let's do that again. So we have A, same shape. I'm going to slide all the way up to 9 for an E, and I'm going to slide down to the 7 for a D, D-ish chord, all you music geeks out there. I know you're looking at me like, what is he talking about? That would sound something like this. E. Back to the A. Sounds pretty good. It's keeping it easy for all you new players. Back to the A. And here's that fast change. Nice. Cool. I wanted to show that version for everybody out there just to make it really simple and easy to play. Hey, if you want to play the intro of this song, there's a couple of different ways to do it. If you're an advanced player, you can need to start down on the 2nd fret and then jump to the 6th fret. 7. So I'm using first finger 6. That's the actual tones. If you want to cheat, I'm just going to play the 6th fret twice. 6, 6, 7, 5, 5, 5, 7, 6, 6, 6, 7, 5. Every time I play 5, I'm on the 2nd string. Everything else is on the 3rd string. And then we can get that strumming in. And that's where you can kind of play around with that. So I just want to grab the first 2 strings now with my first finger, and I'm playing 6 and 7. Let me do that again. That was nice and slow. 6, 6, 7, strum, 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 strum. So the exact same thing I was doing with single strings, I'm now just strumming through. 6, 6, 7. Hey, that's pretty cool. All right, we figured that out. Guys, are you enjoying this? Please make sure to like this video, share it with somebody who has a Loog or is talking about getting a Loog. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And if you're looking to get a Loog, look no further. I've got a 10% off your entire order code when you use WILLD10 at checkout. WILLD10 at checkout. When you go to Loog.com to buy your instrument, use that as a promo code. You get 10% off your entire order, and you also help out my channel. Yes, I get a commission for you using my code. why wouldn't I do that? I love providing all these lessons for you, and I really hope you get a chance to get a hold of your Loog or other equipment that you need and get 10% off your entire order. WILLD10 at checkout. Guys, I'll be with you next time with another full lesson. Maybe it's a song, maybe it's an actual music lesson, or maybe it's just some technique to get better on the Loog. Either way, I'm glad you stick around for this lesson, and I'll see you all very soon. All right, bye-bye.